BYOB wedding, distant friend and left feeling crap. So myself, F40, and my best friend, F41, we'll call her C, were invited to a friend's wedding last year. We were excited, booked the train tickets, Airbnb, new outfits, etc. We were also informed it was a BYOB wedding. The bride had already made it clear not to treat the reception like a night out, etc. Me and C had picked up a bottle of vodka to take with us to share. We also took soft drinks with us as well. We get to the venue to find out we were not sat with other friends that were invited and put on the end of the table. Fine, whatever, me and C had each other to talk to. I tried to congratulate and converse with the bride when we were in the same vicinity, etc., and they would walk off after a minute or so. Fast forward a few hours, it's karaoke time, and remember BYOB? I had 2 doubles at this point. C and others air trying to convince me to get up and sing. I can't lol, and said it'll take a few more drinks to get me up on karaoke, for the bride to turn to me and say / do you not think you've had enough to drink? / Again, only had 2 alcoholic drinks at this point. I turned to them and said no, not really. Remember how they also said not to get drunk, etc. Well, besties, there were others that were trolleyed. Did the bride say anything to them? You guessed it, they did. Me and C weren't feeling the atmosphere or the way the bride was towards us, so we said our goodbyes and went back to the Airbnb and picked up some wine on the way back because out vodka vanished and the bride had no clue where it went. Was on the table near them when we went for a smoke. I left it a week or so and messaged the bride about how I felt, and guess who got gaslit to fuck? That's correct, besties, me. That was the straw that broke the camel's back for me, and for my own sanity, I decided to cut them out and stonewall them for my own mental health. Feels like a lot of backstory we aren't getting here. Not sure this reads the way you want it to. Seating people is really difficult. It's normal that she couldn't put you with the rest of the group. You had your BFF, which is what matters. They would walk off after a minute or so. Yeah, the bride needs to mingle with everyone. She can't stand there and chat with you for 20 minutes. I also don't know how reliable of a narrator you are since you had 4 drinks, but said you only had 2. Methinks you were much drunker than you realized. Also, what did the bride say when she texted you? I feel like that's part of the story, and you fully left it out.